going on today? This is brought to you by VidThru.com. Yes, I do have my VidThru shirt on right now. Oh, okay. So today we're going to talk about Call of Duty Black Ops 2 likes and dislikes. And what better than to ask your close friends in real life what they like about the game, what they don't like about the game. Basically, this is going to be what they like about the game, what they dislike about the game within the first... It was in the first 2 days and then in the first 2 weeks. So let's jump on into it. So the first person I asked was my boy Don Juan 51. His likes about the game was attachments. His other likes were all the different options. I kind of goes in with attachments, but he liked the way you can do the perks, all different maps, all different things. Just everything, I guess, just being fresh was very important for him, and that's what he liked about it. Now, his dislikes, the first thing was the hit detection, which has to do with lag, but he actually used the word hit detection. Hats off to Don 151 on that one. And score streaks. For some reason, he didn't like them. I guess he didn't like how they were set up. I kind of agree with him in a certain way because I wish you can just unlock whichever one you want once you get a token, but you have to get to a certain level to get it. So why he did that, I do not know. But of course, let me know down in the comments what you think, what you like, what you dislike about this game. All right, so the next person is Jedi Dave. So his likes were maps, and there were maps again, and then the guns. That was his likes about this game. His dislike was lag both times in a row. So I was like, oh, all right. Kind of a common thing, but that's really cool to just ask some everyday guys who play the game and what they like and what they dislike. I enjoy that. I like to get their opinion as often as I possibly can. So, good old Race Rob in the game. His first like was the sound effects. And the second time I asked him, he really didn't have an answer. So I didn't know if he didn't really understand the question per se. He did, but he just, you know, I think he just loves the game in general. So he didn't really have a none. And then his dislikes for the first part, kind of the same as before. He just loves the game, so he didn't really have a dislike. And then his next dislike is he hates the map drone, which I love the map drone. And I think it's growing on him because we played it the other day and it was pretty fun. So my next person I asked was Will. His first like was none. He didn't have any likes about the game. And I guess maybe didn't understand the question. And his second time was Nuketown 2025. Who doesn't love that map? All right, so his dislikes were he don't like playing it on PSN, and none, because he loves the Xbox. Not to say Xbox is something not to love, but most of my real life friends play on PlayStation, so that's where I'm gonna play. So I do want to get the game on Xbox, but time will tell. Time will tell, baby. So, all right, guys. So let's break into my likes and dislikes about the game. And of course you all want to hear the dislikes, but we're going to talk about the likes first. First thing, I love the guns. Overall, I just enjoy them. At first I was like, nah, this ain't cool. The first two assault rifles are garbage. Slash, the next two are all, one's a burst, one's a semi-automatic. And then I realized you can switch them to a fully automatic. And, you know, the gates of Call of Duty opened and I was like, FAL. All the way, baby. Finally got a gold, by the way, guys. It is beautiful. You'll see it soon. My next thing is class setup being different. Just the way overall, you know, at first, you know, remember when you got on the game for the first time, you're like, what's going on? I don't know what this, I literally said, what is this number 10 in the corner over here? But I realized you can put 10 things, and then eventually I just got into it, you know, and I learned what to do. So, good old YouTube, it teaches you everything. I didn't really YouTube that, but, you know, I'm sure some people did, so. Oh, good old dislikes. Supposedly we are in DEFCON 5. The servers are at full strength, but yet people are still getting lag. I froze up more probably in the last 2 days than I have overall, and maybe it's because I play the game continuously for X amount of hours, but it is what it is. Okay, so let's talk about, first of all, score streaks. Why can't it be per class? I don't know. What is your opinion? Do you feel it should be in there? I'm not going to talk too much about it because it frustrates me and I get mad. So let's talk about Mercenary Mosh Pit. My biggest dislike of the game, and maybe if the score streaks were per class, I would enjoy it a little bit better, but I just don't know why they couldn't just be a Mercenary team deathmatch. Are they going to put it in the game eventually and add it later and be like, oh, look what we did for you guys? You know, sometimes they do stuff like that, but Mercenary objective playing for people, honestly, guys, I don't think it's for the Mercenary solo guys. You know, because you get people in the team, literally you get 2 people playing the objective and the other 3 guys are running into the corner. I mean, it is ridiculous. Now, don't get me wrong, you get into those lobbies where you can pwn some noobs, and it is awesome because, you know, you get those high kill streaks and you get those high kills, but it's more likely to be a failure than it is a I mean, 20% of the time it's a positive. The rest of the time it's a failure. So what do you guys think about that? Mercenary, should it be team deathmatch right off the bat? Do you feel that it's something that shouldn't be around? Because I enjoy playing Mercenary, and I've been playing more Mercenary Mosh Pit just because I get into the team deathmatch by myself, and there's guys, you know, 6 dudes sticking together in team deathmatch playing the game can beat one solo guy no matter how good he is. Maybe it's just me, that's the way I feel, and that is my opinion, of course. So just remember, always, this is brought to you by VidThru.com, and like I always say, my name is BillKeyz, and you guys have a great and wonderful day.
Friendly UAV inbound.
Throwing frag. Changing. Gun down. 子弹完了。
Friendly RCXD inbound.
I've got you. Kill confirmed.
On standby. Friendly UAV inbound. Keep up the pressure, SEALs. Hunter-killer drone on standby. Counter UAV on standby. Hunter-killer drone deployed.
One down.
Lightning strike coordinates inbound. Objective parameters obtained. Well done.